Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. And he thumps it clear. Gets his pass away. Shot a goal! Mbappe! Hits off target and by quite a way.
His radar picked up on that very quickly and he was first to react.
Strong running down that left flank. In with the challenge. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Alexander-Arnold, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Maradona. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Maradona. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Owen. Upamecano gets a foot in here. Fofana. Olise. Now it's Owen. Maradona. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Upamecano. DiMarco. Calhanoglu. Mbappe. Pedri. For Rice. And it's Maradona. And that is a little undercooked. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pedri. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, and can he put it away? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Pedri. Otto. He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Calhanoglu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Olise. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And it's Owen. Maradona. He could be in here. And he's straight offside. Alexander-Arnold, Batistuta. Alexander-Arnold is charging up, heads it! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Rice. And it's Messi. And it's Maradona. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Backward and the shot! Çalhanoğlu charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Di Marco. Aims beyond the defence. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's intervened well there. Pedri. Olise. Mbappe. And the shot! Maradona.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Messi. For Rice. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. No luck with that dink over the top. Pedri. And it's Messi. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
That's really well cleared. No, that's been intercepted.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
And he's in on goal! It's Maradona! That was superb goalkeeping!
Maradona is offering a Rice smile there.
Upamecano gets across to intercept that. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. An instinctive delivery. And through to the goalkeeper. Nicked it back promptly. Maradona. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Passes short and sharp. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Owen! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. That has not gone well. Otto. Rice. Manchester United finding their passes. And there's green grass ahead of him. Caught offside that time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's not got that quite right. Up towards the front line. Stood up well to him there.
Manchester United are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe, Çalhanoğlu. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Substitution in progress.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Now it's Rice. Pedro. He's had a hit! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
22. Petri. 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 Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Manchester United have turned to their
Number
bench
22,
and we're going to have a
Pedri.
substitution.
Coming on the field.
Manchester United
Number
take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Number 21.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Perez. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's managed to get free.
Out of time.
Chance! Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Pedri. Otto makes the interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Attention to the screen for information provided.
Any reflections
by the
on what
local
you've seen,
police.
Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, no question, that's a foul. DiMarco. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, a team spine so often starts with Manuel Neuer. The moniker of sweeper keeper often hides another strength of his, which is his distribution, one that always puts his teammates on a positive footing.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
It's a really well-measured ball. That is a brilliant interception. And the shot's Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. Batistuta. Oh, no joy this time. Cafu. Nicely worked. He's found a way through. Fires it in low. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Roberto Carlos. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Batistuta. That looks a good ball through.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
DiMarco. And he's taking no chances there. Great hit! It's in! And that for him is goal number 10.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Cafu. It's Hullet. Beckenbauer. Alcantara. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's Ronaldinho. And here's Hullet. And it's Rijkaard. Eto'o. Ah, that's a fine interception. Olise is there to clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Can he get onto this? Roberto Carlos is flagged offside. Beckenbauer. Batistuta. He's shifting. He's had a hit! It's their second corner of the game. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Cafu, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Roberto Carlos, decent progress down the left. Ronaldinho, and here's Hullet. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And we hit half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Inter Milan get the ball rolling in the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And here's Ronaldinho. And that's a good ball. Beckenbauer was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Cafu tries making a foray down the right. Kimmich. Çalhanoğlu. Tries to dink it in. Rijkaard. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. Çalhanoğlu does well to get it back.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Engages and forces him off the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Fofana did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And he's there to retrieve it. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's looking for the runner here. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Olise. Coming on to replace him is number 25, Thomas Müller.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Chips it through. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Looks to the other side. Cafu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Müller. Batistuta. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's a sweet ball, that. Spread neatly. Rummenigge. Nice control. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Coming on the field is number 10, Eze.
So who's he going to be aiming for here? And that has been knocked clear. Fofana has created one goal already. Now it's Müller. Alexander-Arnold looking to run onto it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mateus. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
The changes then in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking for the runner. Can he latch on to this?
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Excellent
time.
challenge there, uncompromising. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, perfectly measured that. Eze, and he's had it nicked away. Mateus. Skriniar. He can get that clear. And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
I'd like to draw
How do
your
you look
attention
back on
to
the game then,
screen
Jim?
right now
I
for
thought it lived up to its
information
billing,
on our
Peter.
shuttle bus
Very
service.
competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can
everybody,
see,
and
we are
welcome
all
to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. But as you can see, we've already started here. Çalhanoğlu chasing after it. And here's Mbappe. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vinicius Junior, challenged just a bit on the firm side. DiMarco did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lookman. And here's Mbappe. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's...
Terrific header! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. He's a sharp little ball here. That's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Vinicius hits one! He has done it! And again they hit the front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Indonesia take the lead. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He could be in here. Face to face with the keeper. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Indonesia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Decent hit! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal.
Mbappe! And for sure, that was not one of his best. DiMarco. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Olise really struggling to influence the game. He's got the shot away! And yes, it's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So is this the start of a comeback? Indonesia trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is fouled. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
He's looking to set free a runner. Olise. Lukman. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. There's the hit!
There will be 3 minutes.
Now it's
added time.
Rafinha. Now it's Griezmann. Vinicius Junior. And they've got rid. Well, they've got it again. Griezmann. Rafinha. Çalhanoğlu. That's a little off target. And the first half is done.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times. Substitution on the field, number 19, Vinicius
And that's the
Junior.
start of another 45
Number
minutes.
6, Griezmann.
Well, this half might
Coming on the
require them to
field,
produce a
number
plan A, B
9,
and C. Leveling the score is easier said.
Number 7,
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. He's got full. Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise. Çalhanoğlu. It's Çalhanoğlu! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Indonesia have reclaimed it. He's through here. Lukman. He is just caressing the ball. Messi, over to the left. Could move up a gear here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he has been fouled there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Fofana. Lukman. That has been cut short. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Çalhanoğlu. Mbappe. Good purposeful running this. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Mbappe. Çalhanoğlu. Mbappe.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Mbappe. DiMarco has it in a what? He rises! Sticks it away! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Substitution in progress.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This has become... Great chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Pedri, passing is crisp and sharp. This might spell danger. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment.
Lookman! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Not the most accurate pass. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. Kimmich, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Messi. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Mbappe.
Pretty robust defending. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Heads it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's a throw-in. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. DiMarco. Mbappe! Oh, easy pickings there. And we're done. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the
everybody, and
minds
welcome
of
to
the
today's
footballing
match.
folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. DiMarco.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergami, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
DiMarco. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, played through for the wide man. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Fofana.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then
He rises! No, not the best of headers. Neymar, look at the space here. Great hit! Goal, Italy! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
that's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Italy have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, look at this. Hits one! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in...
Mbappe has another go! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. And that could set him on his way. No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk is there to clear. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. DiMarco. Bergami cuts out the pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! It's a mighty effort! And another try! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Oh, that should get the job done. Italy are looking to go forward now. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. So what can they make of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fofana. Now that looks a decent ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. Alexander-Arnold. He could be in here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Italy applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Lovely feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Well, plenty of early set. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. They want to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
2 added minutes has been
And it's
indicated.
Çalhanoğlu. He's played him through. He's found the way through. And the keeper's in command. Oh, that's well spotted. Lahm. And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is
Just a
right
quick
on
announcement
the edge.
and an
At
exciting
half-time,
one too. We're
it's
about
one
to announce
each.
today's lottery numbers.
And
Please
we
watch
are
the
up to
screen
the
if you
break.
have a ticket.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. He's having a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety.
Italy making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
And the shot! Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Neymar. Oh, good ball. And the shot! In he goes again. It's in!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Italy get themselves into the lead. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold gets flagged offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Olise. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Elise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Done delicately. Oh, that's clever. Oh, super ball. Has a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Ball's gone out of play. Van Dijk. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's intervened well there. Elise. Muller. Now DiMarco. Oh, that's fabulous. DiMarco has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Oh, smashing header! And that has been clubbed away. Lookman. Lookman! Just sails past the upright.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
15, Olise. Coming on the field is number 10, Eze.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. That's been cut out, well played. Hernandez. Bellingham. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent hit! Sticks it away! 2 up! And threatening to pull clear. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Now it's Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hullet looking sharp there. Good spot, he's seen the run. Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space out wide. Muller has it in a wide position. Terrific header! Really well taken goal. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
That has been cut short. Muller, chance here to counter. Fofana.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Lam. He's through here.
6
Picked out
minutes has
brilliantly.
been indicated.
And Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Looking for the run. Oh, well played. Into stoppage time. Very little left on it. That has not gone well. Messi. And he's on his way! And that could well leave a mark. Referee has just said play on. And he's there to retrieve it. And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing it.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody, and
minds
welcome
of
to
the
today's
footballing
match.
folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Maradona is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fofana. Mbappe. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Maradona. Indonesia finding their passes. Maradona gets through. Maradona! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Calhanoglu. And he was quick to react. Indonesia applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Yeah, a true great in every sense of the word. Threads one in. Pedri gets a good foot in there. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fofana. That's a shade optimistic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Calhanoglu. DiMarco. Calhanoglu. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. And they can counter here. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Calhanoglu. DiMarco. Vieira. Maradona. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. Vieira! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got the shot away! It's there! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Indonesia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Fofana, and it's Van Dijk. Dinks one through. Vieira. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Calhanoglu. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute
Costa
added
Curta
time.
defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And it's Maradona. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Alexander-Arnold bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Maradona, and he's intervened well there. It's run loose here. Bellingham gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Indonesia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking to set free a runner.
The attendance for
Alexander-Arnold.
29,514.
Çalhanoğlu. Nice control.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, important interception. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fofana. And here's Çalhanoğlu. DiMarco.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Vieira. And it's Çalhanoğlu. DiMarco. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe.
That's going in strongly.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Mbappe! Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Çalhanoğlu. Coming on the field is number 25, Thomas Müller.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Nakata. He can run onto that. Now it's Mbappe. Here, shot a goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.
After 73
That
minutes,
really is quite fabulous.
Number 10.
All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A case now of complete control.
Coming on the
Oh,
field,
facing up to his adversary.
number 10,
This is a
Eze.
formidable matchup.
Number 3,
Eze.
Hernandez.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That has been cut short. Well, that looks a decent ball. Griezmann is on his own. Real chance! He has done it! Another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Mbappe! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann! He's got a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Chance! He scores! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He
rises! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hernandez.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Griezmann. Good, strong midfield running here. Fofana. That's Eze. Gets his pass away. Koundé calmly anticipates. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. Rummenigge. Real chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Lookman. And they've caught Reed. Oh, shooting chance! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Olise is flagged offside.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Lookman bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vieira. Well, that's well seen too. Neither side yet able to find the net.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maldini. Great chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And it's Eto. Nedved. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! Skriniar tries to clear.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Nice physical challenge. Abiati catches it safely. Olise. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Son Heung-min shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Right from the top draw. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Well, it's a move of great promise, but...
Oh, here's a chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Çalhanoğlu. Olise. No way through. And it's Nedved. Eto'o. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lookman might just make this. Olise. Alexander-Arnold. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Lookman.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
To Çalhanoğlu. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Alexander-Arnold. He rises! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Rijkaard attempts a clearance. And the first 45 minutes are up. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Olise! Vieira clears it away. Now it's Son Heung-min. Rummenigge. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Thuram. Vieira. Mbappe. Olise. Olise. There he goes, motoring forward. Deftly away. Çalhanoğlu. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is good alertness. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Di Marco. That's a decent clearance. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This their second corner of the game. Can he put it away? Corner number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Milan have the chance to go the... Mbappe! In he goes again! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Çalhanoğlu duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And it's Nedved. Rummenigge. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he was quick to react. Olise. Batistuta. The muscular approach does pay off here. That's really well cleared. Olise. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge. Nedved. Rummenigge.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Fofana. Çalhanoğlu given the lift of his goal. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Skriniar cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe. DiMarco.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Son Heung-min gets flagged offside.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan choosing to make the first change. He's played him through. Nedved has a goal! It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Turan proves too strong. DiMarco does really well to win the ball there. DiMarco. And he knocks it clear. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fofana. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Nedved. Now it's Son Heung-min. That looks a good ball through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Alexander-Arnold, chipped through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Out of play for a goal kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
So here comes the substitution.
Messi. Numero 20. Eto'o. Numero 5. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22. Jika.
Batistuta. Eze. Mbappe. Now he's off and running. Eze succumbs to the pressure. Milan have a free kick. Ambrosini, and he's picked out the run. Abbiati deals with it, and that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So.